out in the Maritimes at least to get some cooler weather and rain to tame some of the stuff down. So not much to add other than that. Thanks for doing the net there, Mike, and for checking me in. And we'll say 7-3 to yourself and everyone else listening to VE9 MTV, VE9 RJB Mobile.
Yeah, VE9 RJB Mobile. Well, thank you very much, Jeremy there. Thanks a lot for the radio check also before the net. And have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next, we'll go to the VE9 Mike Hotel Zulu, stroke 3, in and out. Any comments and your name and location? Go ahead, please, VE9 MTV. Victor Echo 9, Mike Hotel Zulu, /3. Any comments for the net? VE9 MTV. I guess we lost him there, so go back to the top there. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra. John, go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV on the net, VE1JS. Good evening to all. Nice day here in Sandy Cove today. No rain, but we had around 125 millimeters over the weekend, which is good. And we feel for the people that have had big losses because of these fires. Not a good thing at all. Anyway, just got a few things to do before another net at 8 o'clock, so I'll say 7-3, and thanks for calling me, and we'll look for you next week. VE9 MTV, VE1JS, 7-3.
Yeah, thank you very much, John, for checking in. VE1JS, VE9 MTV. Yeah, and some of them lost their dwellings and the cars and everything there. That's really sad there, especially when you have no control over it. It's not a good thing for sure. Well, thanks a lot for checking in there, John. Have yourself a good week. 7-3. Next is my next door neighbor there, Paul. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Go ahead, Paul. VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 9 MTV. This is Victor Echo 9 PAL. How you doing there, Mike? No comment here there, but yeah, hopefully now with all this rain that came down, it's going to help the firemen for sure, because those poor people, I tell you, man, it's not a joke, that's for sure. You work so hard all your life there to pay for a house, and all of a sudden, in a matter of a second, it's gone. It's not fun, I guarantee you. But anyway, my prayers and thoughts go to the family and them there, and hopefully they get this all settled there soon. And I heard that the insurances there could take up to 2 years, so that shouldn't be, but I guess I hope they go a lot faster than that. But anyway, you guys all take care. Have a great week. VE9 PAL.
Yeah, VE9 PAL, VE9 MTV. Well, very good, Paul. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's always slow coming, and even when you get the insurance money, it's going to take a while to build. So, yeah, you could look at 2 or 3 years there before they get settled back in there. So that's not good. Thanks a lot, Paul. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is my friend Curtis, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar, X-Ray. Go ahead, Curtis, VE9 MTV. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar, X-Ray, VE9 MTV. Go ahead, Curtis.
You, Mike. Good evening to all our operators on here this evening. And yes, graduate good towards all of the firefighters, that's for sure. We spent 7 years playing around, I shouldn't say playing around with fires. I guess they're working the fires. And there's been some awful hot spots and stuff at times there, that's for sure. So we know what they've all gone through there, but that was many years for mine that I've been at it. I used to work in a fire tower at one time there, and then we'd switch and head out into the woods if there was a big fire. So there we go. Anyways, wet. I'm glad to see the rain. I know they were really glad to see that rain come down. And it's been raining here now for at least 3 days, 4 days. So it did take a toll on the fires, at least here in Tentel and Halifax area. Now, you're out in Shelburne Way. I don't know exactly how that's going. It should be breaking down at least some. But it's not easy work, dragging a house through the woods and with an old pick and shovel or something, trying to kill the hot spots there. But you have to stay so long afterwards, and we even stayed after dark to see any flared up. So it's a hard work, let me tell you. Anyways, Mike, that's about it from here. Like I say, we did rain. It's 13 degrees here, still raining here right now, more of a heavy mist. But doesn't matter. We can still use it, and I can watch the grass grow right in front of my eyes. So there you go. I'll have a hayfield here if it don't stop. And I really don't want to stop. If it's going to help out the fellas here in the woods there with them fires, and let it rain. That's all I can say. Anyways, Mike, thanks for calling me in this evening. I appreciate it. And everybody sounds great. And like I said, the audio stuff on this here Fusion is really, really, really great there, at least for my ears. I've had infection and stuff. I had stuff in my ears and it's still going on in my head. So I don't know if they're ever going to clear it up or not. But anyway, Mike, with that, I'm going to give it back to you. 7-3 all around there. Everybody have a great evening. So Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains, Hants County. 7-3, Mike, back to you.
Yeah, you want that for MTV. Yeah, very good, Curtis. Yeah, for sure. It's hard work, forest fire prevention or trying to put it out there. It's a lot of heat, a lot of smoke, and lots of labor to try to fight it. I'm sure it's not an easy task. I did take some training way back when I was younger there in Fundy Park, but yeah, I know what it is like. So thanks, Curtis, for checking in there. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Let's go way out to Alberta. Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, my friend Francis from Wainwright, Alberta. Go ahead, Francis, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP. Good evening to you, Mike, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritime. It's sure nice to hear some familiar voices. Well, guys, I'm glad you're getting some rain out there because it sure helped the firefighters get those darn fires beaten down, but we sure could use some rain out here as well. Holy jeepers. The hot spells are back again. We've got heat warnings up posted now. Temperature currently 28 degrees Celsius, 30 with the humidex, and it's like that for the next 7 days. There's no rain anywhere in the forecast. I hope to goodness we get some clouds coming in from somewhere because it definitely isn't pretty. They were starting to get the upper hand on some of the wildfires, but we're currently at 71 active wildfires in Alberta, and there's still 22 out of control. So, as you said, Mike, our hearts and prayers go to those firefighters for keeping us safe. I can't thank them enough because the incredible amount of hours they're putting in for our safety is unbelievable. Other than that, Mike, we're going to keep it short. I got to get out to an appointment, so thanks so much for doing the net and checking us in, and hopefully we'll stay a little bit longer next week. Hopefully Jim is having a good time out there in Newfoundland. They're enjoying hopefully some good weather and some whale watching. We'll see 7-3 all around. Hope everyone has a great week, and thanks once again for checking us in. VE9 MTV from VA6FP.
Yeah, VA6FP with the Maritime Fusion Net VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Francis. Yeah, Jim, he sent me a couple of pictures there, and I'm wondering if he's as cold as the icebergs there, because up here it hasn't been that warm. Last weekend it was +6 and +7 or 8, and today wasn't too bad. It was +11 or 12 there. So I think we're forecasting +20 there on Sunday. So yeah, it's coming up, but yeah, definitely need the rain everywhere. And the danger with that is no rain. It may spark some new fires, and we don't need that either. Thanks, Francis, for checking in, and have yourself a good week, and stay safe. So hear you next week, 7-3. Just going to put out a call there for that Victor Echo 9 Mike Hotel Zulu /3 station that checked in and out. Are you around, VE9MHZ? Go ahead, VE9MTV. Nothing. Okay, we're going to the first round from PEI. First round from stations from Prince Edward Island. Premier round pour les stations de l'île de Perce-Édouard. Allez-y avec vos appels phonétiques. Contrôleur ce soir les Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor, nom est Michel. First round from PEI stations. Net control tonight is Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Go ahead, please. VE9 and TV.
Victor Yankee 2, Alpha November, BY2AN.
Victor Yankee 2, Whiskey Charlie, BY2 WC.
Okay, I do have Victor Yankee 2 Alpha November and Victor Yankee 2 Whiskey Charlie. Anybody else from PEI? Go ahead, please. V9MTV.
Thank you, Mike. Great to be on the net, and thank you, and good evening to everybody on the frequency. We had our club meeting yesterday and did the final planning for field day. So looking forward to that, planning to activate a park at the same time. We're going to have field day at Victoria Park this year, so we should get a lot of foot traffic and hopefully interest and potentially new hams. So great to say hi to everybody, and 73 VY2AN.
Yeah, VY2AN, Ricardo, VE9MTV. Oh, that's great news there, Ricardo. Yeah, the field days good. We're, I think in Moncton here, we're doing one also at Amanda. It's going to be bigger than the previous years. Since COVID, we have been doing the field day at our clubhouse because it's a EOC center. But yeah, we're going to go out full swing this time there with antennas in the field, tents and everything remote, and with generators and all that. So yeah, a very good test of emergency capabilities. Thank you, Ricardo, for checking in there. 7-3, have a good week. Next is VY2 Whiskey Charlie. Don't have a name and a location. I think your name is Bill, maybe, or William. But go ahead with your information. VY2 Whiskey Charlie, VE9MTV.
VY2 Whiskey Charlie. This name is Joey here, Mike. Not much going on over here. Just our location is Morale too, by the way. I'm about 30 miles east of Charlottetown, and not much going on here. Just had a few days off work and played a little bit of radio today. Probably do the same thing tomorrow. Kind of cool here today. We had rain the last 3 or 4 days, much needed. And glad glad you had a moment of silence there for the firemen. They deserve it. I hope everything gets sorted out over there soon. And with that, not much else here, Mike. I'll send it back to you. VY2 Whiskey Charlie.
VY2 Whiskey Charlie, EV9MTV. Well, thank you very much for checking in there, Joey. I had one of my buddies used to fish out of Morel there quite a few years ago. So, yeah, I know the area quite well. So, thanks for checking in. Much appreciated. Have yourself a good week. 7-3. Bottom of that list. So, I'll go for any Nova Scotia stations that want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. That control tonight is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Tout ça, sinon, de la Nouvelle-Écosse qui aimerait participer au réseau Fusion Maritime, allez-y, vous êtes d'après la phonétique. Contrôleur ce soir, les Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, nom est Michel. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa.
Victor Echo 1, Julie Whiskey, V1, JW.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Okay, I have Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Whiskey, and Victor Echo 1 Echo Papa Delta. Anybody else from Nova Scotia want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, India, Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor, V1 KEV.
And I have Ron, VE1 VIC, and Kevin, VE1 KEV. Okay, top of the list, Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa. Don't know if I have a name for you. But anyways, you can tell me your name. I might have that in my list here somewhere. VE1 GP. Go ahead, please. V9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa. Good evening, Mike. My name is Gord, Golf Oscar Romeo Delta, and I'm down in Smith's Cove here where the sun is trying to get out once in a while this afternoon. No further traffic. Nice to hear you, Net, Mike, and 7-3 to all. Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa.
Yeah, okay, Gordon. Yeah, very good. You used to be GPF. I got you there, so thanks a lot for checking in there, Gordon. Much appreciated, and have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Eric, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey. Go ahead, Eric, VE9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Following it. We couldn't get going so far, but yeah, like everybody else, we're thankful for the rain. We're fortunate we're not in anywhere too near the fires, but like everybody else, we thank the firefighters for what they're doing. You know, my son was a volunteer firefighter a number of years, had to give it up because of his job, but it's quite an undertaking, and they certainly work hard when they're out there, and they're still at it. So it's going to be a while, I guess, but hopefully the rain made things a bit easier. We're thankful for it here. The lawn needed it, but the woods needed it more. So I'm glad that we got, I don't know how much we got all together. I think 100+ millimeters over 2 or 3 days. And it certainly greened the grass up a bit, and hopefully helped with the fires, I'm sure. Maybe we'll get a little more at some point and help them a bit more. I think they're getting things contained, at least, maybe not under control, but at least contained so that it's not spreading, and that's a step in the right direction. Other than that, just listening with interest, Mike, on V9MTV, V1 JW.
You won JW VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good there, Eric. Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of hard work. Did some training on that, and they had us work at it. So I know what it's like non-stop too. Can't take too much of a break when the fire's coming. So yeah, very good. Thanks, Eric, and have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Edwin, Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta. Go ahead, Edwin, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD. Not just another mark, listening along with interest. It's nice. Was busy up to 10-15 minutes ago when you started. I was hurt, but I was mobile and not coming in very good. And we had rain this morning, and this afternoon it cleared off, so that was all right. Cleared off a little off for a little while. Now the sun's still out, so fine as fine. Enough rain fell should put a little temper on them fires, hopefully. We just had a little bit of smoke one night, one afternoon, one evening, so that was all right. That was enough. VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD.
Yeah, VE1 EPD, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Edwin. Thanks for checking in there from the West Pubnico. And have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Ron from Amherst area. Victor Echo 1, Bravo India Charlie. Go ahead, Ron, VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Good evening there, Mike. Yeah, it's Ron here in Amherst, Romeo Oscar November, and we it's kind of escaped the fires up here, although other parts did not. But good to see all that rain, and nice to pay tribute to the firefighters. My son Andrew, my youngest son, who's going to be 31 next week, he's been a volunteer firefighter here for several years, and enjoys doing what he's doing, and knows how important it is. They seem to be having trouble. Some of the smaller departments getting recruits. The older ones have retired and or died off, and there are not a lot of young people are coming out. So yeah, we know what that's like in amateur radio. Same sort of thing. Anyway, I'll let you go, Mike. Thanks for doing that. VE9 MTV, Victor Echo 1, Bravo India Charlie on the Amherst repeater.
Yeah, VE1 BIC, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Ron. Well, thanks to your son there. Not enough people are getting into that kind of stuff. And everything's okay when there's no fire, but when there's a fire, you really need those guys for sure. And they know how to attack the fires. And I know the forest fires is really, really taxing your health and all that too. So it's really hard work just to contain it. The amount of heat, and it has enough fuel to burn. So it's trying to steer it away from important dwellings and that. It's not easy. Thanks, Ron. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Kevin, Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor. Go ahead, Kevin, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike. VE9 Mike Tango Victor from VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and good evening to Ron there, and good evening to all on your net there tonight. Good sounding crew there, that's for sure. Anyway, I heard you check into the net there this morning. I think it was the Marcy one, and I guess you had forgot your phone. It's kind of funny how we depend on those old things nowadays, eh? I was hoping you would have mentioned that you were just going to leave the thing at home and continue on with your drive to the club there. Hi. Anyway, on the weekends I do like to leave mine at home. I turn it off and leave it at home once in a while. And I do like to get away from the cell phones, that's for sure. Anyway, so I imagine you did get back and picked it up, I suspect, probably, and maybe you were even waiting for a phone call, who knows. But anyway, it was a smile, anyway, for me today. That's it from here. Thank you very much for doing the net, and thanks for calling us in, and I guess hopefully JBL is having a great time over in Newfoundland there. I can't wait to hear all about his trip. Thanks, Mike. 73 VE9 NTV from VE1 Kilo Echo Victor.
Yeah, VE1K, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Kevin. Yeah, yeah. For some reason, I was waiting for a phone call. That's why I had to come back and get the phone. So I said it was my other mode of communication, which is important. I'm a taxi driver for everybody, so that's why I needed the phone. So I had to come back. But I just got maybe delayed about 12, 15 minutes there from getting to the club. So I stayed 10 or 15 minutes later. Thanks, Kevin. It's bottom of the list for New Brunswick there, so Nova Scotia. So we'll do the first round of New Brunswick, and after that we'll call in stations from outside the Maritime provinces. So any stations from the province of New Brunswick want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, go ahead with your call in phonetics. VE9 TV, net control for tonight, and name is Mike. Tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick, aimerait participer au réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec votre appel en phonétique. Contrôleur ce soir, les Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Any stations from New Brunswick? First round, go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Bravo Oscar Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform. Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, V9 OSK.
And I have Victor Echo 9, Bravo, Oscar Foxtrot, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo, and Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo. Anybody else that I missed, or anybody else want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net from New Brunswick? C'est deux stations du New Brunswick. Allez-y. Any stations from New Brunswick? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. We'll go to Bob. Victor Echo 9, Bravo, Oscar Foxtrot. Go ahead, Bob. VE9 MTV.
VE9 NTV, VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Good evening, Mike, and everybody else that's on net tonight. For some reason, it seems like every one of my neighbors has got his ride on out tonight. There must be about 5 of them going at the same time there. Anyway, I don't know if they think it's going to be coming to an end of the grass, but anyway, a couple of days it'll rain again, and they'll have to go out and mow it again. Anyway, no traffic tonight. Just want to check my radio, see everything's working there on the Fusions. 73s, V9 BOF, we're clear.
Okay, Bob, thanks for checking in. V9B from Cook area. And have yourself a good week there, 73. Glad to see you at the clubhouse this morning. Next on the list is Dawn, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. From Moncton, go ahead, Dawn, VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 9 MTV, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to everybody on the Fusion Network tonight. No traffic, Mike, no important stuff to share anyway. Just a simple check-in for you, a beam for your bucket. So with that, Mike, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, this is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Mike, for doing the net and, of course, calling me in.
Yeah, V9 COB from Duncan, V9 MTV. Very good, Don. Thanks for checking in there and good signal. Dropped out a couple of times, or maybe just a glitch or something. But we got 100% there, so thanks for checking in. 7-3, have a good week. Next is Oscar, Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo. Go ahead, Oscar, V9 MTV.
V9 MTV, V9 OSK. Bonsoir, Michel, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. No traffic here, just want to check in, make sure the Fusion system is still working, and there is a few drop out once in a while. I can pick them up sometime there. Different people doing the same thing, so it must be the system. Nothing besides that. 7-3, thanks for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in. Santé très à tout le monde.
Yeah, V9 OSK, V9 MTV. Merci beaucoup, Oscar, d'avoir participé au réseau. Thanks for checking in there, Oscar. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Bonne semaine, soyez très. Okay, at the bottom of all 3 maritime provinces. For now, we'll put a call to anybody from outside their maritime provinces that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. That control tonight is Mike, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. And I'm waiting for your call in phonetics. Tout station hors des provinces maritimes au Canada, qui mettent participer au réseau Fusion Maritime, allez-y avec vous les appels phonétiques. Contrôleur ce soir est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, nom est Michel. Allez-y avec vous les appels. V9 MTV standing by for outside the maritime stations.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, VE3AC.
And I have Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Anybody else from outside the maritime provinces? Go ahead, please. V9 MTV standing by. I guess you're the only one there, Frank. VE3AC. Go ahead, Frank. V9 MTV.
Well, good evening, Mike. VE9 MTV, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Good evening to you and everyone else on net. Great to see everyone out there, and hopefully you guys aren't getting too much smoke pollution over there. I know recently over here we've been getting some smoke smells from the neighboring fires that are going on. I hear that sometimes we're smelling the smoke from the fires in Quebec, and it's usually every morning I can smell it on my way to work. And yeah, so I can just imagine with you fellas out there in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, the whole bit. So hopefully everything's going well, and the fires are somewhat in control. But anyways, other than that, not much going on here, just except getting ready for field day on the 24th, 25th, and also getting my own station set up for the RAC Canada Day contest, which will be shortly thereafter. So anyways, that's about it from here, so I'll send it back to net control. V9 MTV, this is Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, waving a hand your way and saying 73s to all.
Yeah, VE3 Alpha Charlie, Frank, VE9 MTV. Well, thank you very much, Frank, for checking in. Much appreciated. I have a question for you, too. I noticed that there's a CQ All Canada room, number 80015, and it says it's coming from Sudbury, Ontario. Do you guys have a net on that? And if you do, at what time would it be? Over to you, Frank, VE3AC, VE9 MTV.
Well, very good, Mike. Yes, there is a CQL Canada room, and it's 80015. You are absolutely correct, and it is located here in Sudbury. It's actually connected to the repeater up here in Sudbury. Presently, I'm using my own personal node, sort of like yourself there, Mike. I'm using an FT2D connected to a computer, and I'm upstairs in my room with an FT3D in my hand. But for the other one, the 80015 room, there is no net. There is no net that takes place presently. Maybe in the future, but I will definitely let you know if there is one. Having a net is a big challenge, and finding net controllers, because you don't want the same person doing the net every week in, week out. So, finding net controllers probably from the club, that's something we're looking at, and activating the wires X portion of the repeater. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for asking, and yeah, I'm glad you found it. And just every once in a while, if you want to give a shout out, see if you can pick anybody up locally. There's a lot of people around here with C4FM equipment, and they're quite aware of the repeater. But a lot of individuals here are I'd like to say mic shy, microphone shy. So never know. Maybe if they hear you on the repeater, they'll get enough gumption and key it up. So anyways, with that, back to you, Mike. VE9 MTV, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie.
Yeah, E3 Alpha Charlie, VE9 MTV. Well, thank you very much, Frank, for that information there, and yeah, keep us up to date there if you guys decide to do a net. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the Maritime Fusion Net would like to check in there. Well, thanks, Frank. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. I will try once in a while there and check in there. Very good, 7-3, Frank. Okay, that's the bottom of the list. Anybody else from anywhere want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Now's your chance. Anybody anywhere across the world, in outer space, underwater, anywhere you can hear my signal? Come on in. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango, Victor Net Control. Name is Mike. Toute station de Neptunus sur la planète Terre, dans l'espace, en dessous de l'eau, Neptunus pour pouvoir entendre mon signal, n'est participé au réseau Fusion Maritime. Les lettres d'appel, c'est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, puis mon nom est Michel. À l'écoute. Anybody from anywhere, go ahead please, VE9 MTV.
VE1 Juliet Charlie Charlie.
Golf Sierra Mobile.
Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima VA1 VIL.
Okay, I didn't get the Victor Echo 3 mobile station. Would you come back with your call sign, please? VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, here is Victor Echo 3, Oscar Golf Sierra, VE3 OGS Mobile. Name is Gary.
Okay, Victor Echo 3, Oscar Golf Sierra Mobile. Gary, go ahead. Give us your location and your comments for the net. VE9 MTV.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mike, and good evening to everyone. Hope everyone's safe out there. VE3 OGS Mobile, currently just east of Toronto in the town of Whitby, heading home to Bowmanville. We've got lots of smoke here in southern Ontario. Air pollution index is very, very high. Smoke is very visible, and it's causing lots of people's problems with their respiration, and even myself, I have seems to be bothering my eyes quite a bit as I'm out driving around all day for work. Anyway, other than that, hopefully it'll clear out by the weekend when the wind shifts around, and hopefully the fires don't spread up there or even on the East Coast any more than they already have. VE9MTV, VE3OGS mobile.
Yeah, very good, Gary. Thanks for checking in there. And yeah, the smoke is not good for the lungs or the eyes or anything else. Yeah, too much inhaling of that can cause long-term effects there. So thanks for checking in, and be careful, and hopefully those fires will be extinguished soon so we can get on with a normalcy here. And everywhere across Canada, actually, there's fires all over the place. Thanks, Gary. Much appreciate your checking there. 7-3. Have a good week. Go back to Mr. Joe, Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Charlie. Go ahead, Joe. VE9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and good evening to the Ontario station there, and good evening, everybody. Bill, and I forget who else was behind me there. I'm surprised that you heard me. Whenever you said that there was a VE3 mobile, I said, "Oh, he didn't hear me," but you did. Anyway, we're here at Big Lake. My goodness, what a beautiful evening here. The lake is as calm as flat as a pancake, just like a mirror. You see the trees in the water from on the other side there, and a loon swimming around here, and it's just calm and beautiful. I can't think of any other place I would rather be, Mike. And it's private too. This is a private campsite, and I think I'm the only one on the grounds here at the moment. Not even my wife here with me. I'm here all alone. Me and the swallows and the loons. I'm not going to say any more, and I hope you don't say any more about the loons. Thanks for doing the net there, old boy, and thanks for calling us in. V1 JCC Big Lake Camp. Over.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Charlie. Joe, well, you know I'm going to say something, eh? Just as long as the loons don't start playing Looney Tunes, you're all right. Anyway, have a good week there, Joe. 7-3. Next is Robert, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango. Go ahead, Robert. VE9MTV.
Oh, VE9MTV, VE1, CT Portable. Yeah, good evening to you, Mike. Battery's starting to run low on this AC-FT70D. I'm coming through the AEH box at the moment. So I'll put it back to you, and look forward to everyone's check-in for tomorrow and the next day there for the Maritime 2-meter wake-up then. Send it back to you, Mike. Everyone have yourselves a great and safe Wednesday evening there. VE9 MTV, VE1 CT Portable.
Yeah, VE1 CT Portable, VE9MTV. I apologize, Robert. I didn't know you were portable there. I would have called you in first. Thanks for checking in. The good signal there with your FT70 from the AEH repeater, but not repeater. Thanks, Robert. Have yourself a good day. 7-3. Good week coming up. Next is Bill, Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima. Go ahead, Bill. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VA1BIL. Good evening, Mike, and everybody on the Fusion Net. It's good to get on for a change. I've been pretty busy here. My wife just had her hip replaced, and I'm tending her, so it's almost a full-time job. Anyway, I got to get out and cut the grass as well. So anyway, that's about all I have. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and 7-3 to everybody. VA1BIL.
Yeah, very good, Bill. Hopefully your wife is recuperating well, and wish you all the best, and thanks for checking in there, 7-3. Have a good week. Okay, bottom of that list. We'll go to the second round of the Maritime Provinces. Anybody else from Prince Edward Island would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead with your call sign. Controller is VE9MTV. Name is Mike. Tout station de l'île de Passadoire qui met participer aux réseaux Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, Noé Michel. À l'écoute. Any stations from PEI? Go ahead, please. Heard. Any stations from Prince Edward Island would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Second round. Second round from stations from PEI. Go ahead, please. V9MTV. Standing by. Nothing heard. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Second round. Want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Any stations from Nova Scotia? Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres stations de Nouvelle-Écosse qui veulent participer au réseau Fusion Maritime? Deuxième ronde. Allez-y, vous êtes appel. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please. 9MTV. Nothing heard. Any stations from Nova Scotia? I want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. V9MTV standing by. Nothing heard. We'll go to the second round for New Brunswick stations. Anybody from New Brunswick want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? This is the second round. Tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick qui veulent participer au réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel en phonétique. VNFMTV à l'écoute. V9MTV. Anybody from New Brunswick stations? Nothing heard. Well, we're going to issue the second last call for the Maritime Fusion Net from stations from anywhere across the world. Any stations will check into the Maritime Fusion Net. This is the second last call from anywhere across the world. Est-ce que les stations de Neptune sur la planète Terre qui veulent participer au réseau Fusion Maritime? Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Deuxième appel. Deuxième appel pour la dernière ronde. V9MTV standing by for stations from anywhere. Nothing heard. Last call for stations that want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net for the 7th of June 2023. Last call. Dernier appel pour les stations qui veulent participer au réseau Fusion Maritime pour le 7 de juin 2023. Last call. Go ahead with your call sign. V9MTV standing by.
VE1 Oscar Lima, VE1 OL.
And I heard VE1OL. Anybody else? Last call. VE9MTV. Bye.
Victor Oscar 1 Kilo Juliet Mike, VO1 KJM.
And I have Kenny, VO1 VE1OL. Go ahead, Aubrey. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV and the net VE1OL. Thanks for calling me in, Mike. I seem to be having trouble getting through tonight with Wires X for some reason or other, so glad you finally heard me. I was just about ready to give up. Talking about the smoke, I was talking to a friend in Yonkers, New York today, and even there he said the smoke is so heavy that people are being advised to stay indoors if they can, and if they're out, to wear a mask. So it's covering a big area. Anyway, the sun's shining here, and I'm about to take my dog for a short walk before it gets dark. And I've been on two nets tonight, the White Cane net and the Maritime net, and now here I am on the Fusion net. So nice to hear everybody. So all the best, and have a good night and the rest of the week. Back to you, Mike. VE1OL.
Yeah, VE1OL, VE9MTV. Well, thanks to Aubrey for checking in. I was issuing the last call here, so you got in just in time. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that smoke it's almost everywhere there across North America. There, really bad stuff. Lots of material being burned up. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a handle on everything there pretty soon. Hopefully, especially out west, there need a lot of rain. We had some here, so it helped, but Quebec still has quite a few fires also. So, yeah, thanks, Aubrey, for checking in there. Have yourself a good week. 7-3. Next is Kenny from Moncton, Victor Oscar 1, Kilo Juliet Mike. Go ahead, Kenny, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV via 1KJM. Good evening to you, Mike, and everybody on the frequency for the net this evening, for the Fusion, all Atlantic Canada and whatnot. Sun is trying to make it through here again. Unfortunately, I think we're still calling for more rain over the next couple of days, so there you have it. That's all we can say. I can give you the weather report, but I can't do much about it, Mike. Anyways, I didn't see you guys there today. Maybe next week at the clubhouse, maybe we'll catch up with you all again. So I hope everything is ongoing properly for the field day. So there you go. Anyways, Mike, take care. VE9MTV.